Hey, hey, hey. I'm stepping out, y'all. I'm stepping out. Hey, family, great day. My greeting is great day. I believe that we have the ability to have a great day. We can take authority and have a great day. So, great day, family. I'm just hopping on here because, I'm all about the encouragement. I thank God that He created me to be an encourager, and I love what I do. And that's one of the things I do, right? Um, but today I want to come on and to encourage someone to hang on. Don't give up. Your breakthrough is coming. You hear me? Hang on. Don't give up. Your breakthrough is coming. It's coming. And since you know what's coming, what are you doing while you're in expectation of it? Because I hear people say, okay, breakthrough is coming. But since you know that, are you expecting? If you're expecting, you should be getting prepared. It's just like us women, mothers and even fathers that were involved. You already know how it goes when a mother is expecting, when a pregnant woman is expecting, there's things that we have to do. You have to make sure that the hospital bag is packed. You got to make sure that if you have children that are currently with you, that you already know who they're going by. There has to be still action and motion, and you still have to be present. You can't just take on like, okay, well, I'm expecting, I'm gonna have this baby, and then when my water break, I'm just no, it doesn't work like that. And so I want to encourage you that while you're expecting and you know that the breakthrough is coming, know it, believe it, but also stay actively engaged. There's something that you're supposed to be doing while you're waiting for the breakthrough to come. So, what are you working on? What are some goals that you're setting, right? Um, and once you're working actively on some things, even self betterment, making sure you're prepared for when it comes. When you're doing that, you don't have time to allow doubt to set in. That's when you consistently continue to pray. That's when you continue to read your word. That's when you think of things that are of good report, right? And then you can't allow yourself to give into negative thoughts, negative conversations, that even it will impact the company you keep now. Because when you're expecting for someone that's going to fill you with all the negative things of what could go wrong, there's nothing wrong with wise counsel. But when a lot of times we find that people that aren't productive, people that don't have no goals, no aspirations in life, those that just sleep and do the same old thing, wake up and just on autopilot and have lost the passion and zeal, chances are they're not going to encourage you to press and believe, right? And so being intentional about even the people that you're around, because even the breakthrough requires a shift, a change within you. And in that change within you, you should be in a place of being present and preparing because you're expecting, you're believing, you know it's going to come. So you're not just going to sit idle. Don't sit idle. What they say, idle, idleness. What they say, when you're just not doing anything, that's the grounds. That's how the enemy comes in. Distractions are coming when you're just idle. Idle mind is the devil's workshop. That's what I heard. Okay, that's how. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you can't just sit idle. Be productive. Is there some courses, some things that you need to learn? Is there some type of certifications that you can, have under your belt to help you for where you're going? What is it that you need to do to better equip yourself? Because praying, yes, awesome, definitely. Reading your word, definitely. But what are some things in the natural as far as necessary actions that you need to take? Please do it. Please do it. Don't get distracted. You see, I think of even Joseph when he went through all these things and he had this dream. And I said, people say, oh, he shouldn't have said anything. But if he didn't say anything, how would we have been able to say we witnessed it being manifested in his life and it coming to pass? So I kind of be like, I don't know about that. Because if he did not share that dream, then they wouldn't have been able to look back and say, he did say that. So sometimes, though, that's how it is. The enemy would almost want us to be afraid to even speak life into what God showed us, what he promised us, right? But I'm grateful he shared it because him sharing it, even with all the events that seem not to line up with it, because, you have this dream of people bowing down, but next thing you in a ditch. Ain't nobody bowing down. Matter of fact, you down in the pit. But understanding that God's word is always fulfilled. But we have to believe and we see his attitude. I think of that and I didn't hear him complaining. I didn't hear him crying. If he did it silently, but it wasn't a thing where, I tell people, if anyone heard me talk about this, and I must say, we didn't hear him say to the guards, those no good brothers I told you about, there they is there. See them right there? That's them. It is nothing like that. He stayed focused, even when he found himself in prison because of choosing the right way. He went through some things, but his mindset, he still showed up. He still was obedient. He still was present in the moment. He still served. And God is saying, yes, breakthrough is coming. Yes, it is. But what are you doing in the meantime? Are you preparing? So I want to encourage you to prepare. And comment below and let me know what's one thing you're believing for. What's one thing you're believing for? And even how are you preparing? So two ways you can answer. You can tell me what's one thing you're believing for, or what's one way you're preparing for your how are you preparing for your breakthrough? You know, I give thanks. I give thanks to be obedient and be in my purpose. It feels good because people are going through and you don't have to suffer silently. You're not alone. And understand that all the things that you went through or are going through, it's to help you become a better person, more well-rounded, and then you're able to help others because how can it's difficult to help people when we have not been experiencing a thing. It's like there's book knowledge. Yeah, you read it and it says that, but there's a difference when you read the book, but at the same time you're experiencing it. So now you have your takeaways. You have even some different things that you were intentional about creating because you understand the book didn't give us the specific chapters when B doesn't work. So then you understand, like, yeah, that sounds good on paper. That's what it sounds good on paper. But when B doesn't work, what do you do? And so I want to encourage you in your dilemma, in your struggle, whatever things is going on in your challenge. Don't let it break you. Let it make you. Let it cause you to become who you were sent here to be. Because if it doesn't kill you, it make you stronger. That means like if you decide to be resilient, right? Because some people they give up. Unfortunately, they give up. And I'm telling you, please don't give up. Hang on in there. Your breakthrough is coming. And because it's coming, be in expectation, be excited, put in the work, continue to have some goals that you're working towards and you're accomplishing. Continue to level on up in life and understand that as you have this experience, since it didn't break you, understand that you're valuable now. You add more value. When you come around, you're able to uplift so many people that they can learn from the experiences and be better equipped in this thing called life, because life is life. But as I say, God be God and God is God. So don't be afraid of life because Christ came so we can have life and have it more abundantly. So I want to encourage you to walk in expectation, to keep your spirits uplifted. So if you got to listen to a song, a worship song, or whatever song it is that gets you in the mode to continue to moving on, that takes you out of a low state, a lower vibration, uplift your spirit. Come on, lively up yourself. You gotta lively up yourself. Okay? I love you. So be sure to comment. Let me know what's going on with you. What's one thing you're believing for, or how are you preparing for the breakthrough? What are you doing? I look forward to hearing your comments or seeing your comments, should I say, in the chat. Stay encouraged, and I will see you next time.